All right, there we go. Hello. John S. Rhodes here of the Rhodes Brothers. This is Greater Wealth Through Mastery. And the topic of today's short talk is the best membership to start. Now, if you want to know what a membership is, well, just think about Netflix and also think about how people are very accustomed to paying on usually a monthly basis, a subscription, a continuity, something where you pay month after month after month. It is like renting. The difference, in my opinion, is that a membership is going to provide access, and then as soon as the payments stop, the access goes away. Again, a lot like Netflix. Whereas if you lease a car, you have to keep paying and paying and paying. Obviously, they'll take the car back if you stop, or the vehicle, if you stop paying for it, you stop paying the lease. But usually a lease is sort of a limited term, whereas with a membership, it can go on and on and on as long as there's new content, as long as there's new material that is provided. So I will also say that a membership is very rarely passive, and it's very rarely a sort of a one-time opportunity. Now, some people do have memberships where it's a pay once and you have access forever, but those kind of memberships are not good for anyone because interest will drop over time for the creator. And let's face it, if someone's not getting paid month after month after month, the upkeep of that membership is very likely to just decline until it hits zero, and that's very frustrating. One of the reasons why memberships continue to work and are so powerful, really for everyone, is that there is high value continuously provided. It's ongoing, and it could be, a couple of meetings per week. It could be uploads or updates to a membership website, once or twice per week or per month. There could be live sessions, live Q&A, for example. There could be just new updates, new software, something new coming all of the time. And very often it's high value. Sometimes it's lower value, but you get a ton of value because there's so much value provided, so many pieces and parts. So it might be like audio clips or video clips. It might be that you get certain rights to material, let's say Word documents that you can rewrite or edit, or maybe graphics and templates. There's so many different ways you can set up a membership in terms of the delivery and the types of content. I'll talk more about that in just a moment. But the idea is like renting, but it's more subscription. So again, a membership is very subscription oriented. Someone pays, they get access, and as a result, they get ongoing support, ongoing access to the material, and it's a give and take between the supplier, that's you, very likely, the vendor, the membership owner, and the person who is subscribing. And I think of like Netflix again, or Spotify. It's different than something like a water bill or water subscription, or paying the water bill. And it's different than electricity because it's not really a utility. It's more discretionary. It's not a necessity. Not always, at least. Some memberships are pretty close to necessities, but they're not. In the case that we're talking about, it's much more that you're providing value above and beyond the normal utilities for getting through each week and each month of your life. This is something special. Like maybe you're going to teach and train how to copyright, or maybe you're teaching how to pick up women. Maybe it is a membership on tools and templates for marketing to roofing contractors. So there's all different kinds of memberships and all different types of products that you can provide in these memberships. So we haven't touched on the exact topic yet. So I've defined in a roundabout way and with some examples what a membership is. Money comes in, you deliver value. Money comes in, you deliver value. Or someone else delivers value, which is, you can outsource and you can use freelancers, and that's a great thing. So the idea of providing continuous value is at the heart of any membership. So whatever it is where you can provide continuous value month after month, and sort of like increasing value. If you charge fees for someone to use software that you provide, but you give no other value, and you're just saying, hey, I've got this software, you can subscribe to the software and then use this tool, that's kind of like a membership, but that's not the same thing as a membership. Typically, a membership is not a subscription in terms of just having access to a library or access to a tool. Instead, it's continuous continuously adding value to a membership with new tools, new trainings, new access to you. And that's a subtle difference, because if you're writing a sales letter or you're trying to pre-qualify people, you need to tell them, you need to show them, you need to demonstrate what the value is going to be from month to month to month. And they should always feel like they're getting something new and something more, because every time they have to pay, they're going to say, well, what am I getting new? What am I getting access to? Now, some people can have memberships where there is a library, and it's like, look, as long as you pay your subscription fee, you will get access to the library, and I don't want you losing access to the library, so keep paying. Those kinds of memberships can work, but again, that's really more like a subscription than it is a true membership where you have members. By the way, one of the not essential, but one of the very nice pieces and parts to inject or put into a membership is a community. So you can give people the opportunity to ask questions and get the questions answered in a variety of ways. You can have live sessions, you can have chat, you can have a forum. So memberships very often have this interactive component with the creator or creators. So access to the individual or the people or the brand or the company, where it's like real true access. That also helps you better understand what would go into a membership. And it could be a lot of things. It could be coaching, it could be sort of mentoring, coaching kind of stuff. It could also be that you do case studies or hot seats. Very effective. People love hot seats. Like you can say, hey, submit your website and I'll do a review of it. Hey, send over your Kindle book, send me the URL and I'll take a look at the cover. I'll take a look at the description. I will help you with the advertising for it, what your keywords might be, what categories make sense. Do you see what I'm getting at here? That could just be a hot seat or a case study. There are so many ways to make memberships work. But again, what's the best membership to start? We need to think about the ability for the individual, the creator, you, to create that continuous value. So the very, very first thing I like to talk about if I'm doing coaching and consulting for someone, to say, hey, this is what you ought to be working on first, is where and how can you provide continuous value in that market? How is it that you can do that? Are you going to outsource it? Is it tools and software? Are there downloads? Do you want to spend time once a week, once a month? How much are you willing to dedicate? On a continuous basis, because a membership is continuous. They pay, they get access, they get delivery, they get interaction, they get to download. These are all the members, of course. So the key is, what is it that you can and want to and will provide on a continuous basis, or how are you going to get that? So you can hire someone to do this. You could bring in someone and say, hey, they're on my team. We've done that. It's very effective, especially when those people are more technically adept than we are, or they are more specifically focused on some aspect that everyone cares about. Maybe it's like, I don't know, let's say it's Kindle, for example, or it's books. And in that case, you might have someone who is an excellent cover designer, like world class. Well, that could be the person that you have on once a month or twice a month, and they do the critiques. Not you. You are there and you're running the membership, but they are the ones that are live and doing the case studies. So you can do that. It all depends on what kind of continuous value you can provide. So what market, what niche, and so on, or niche, and what can you provide on a continuous basis so that people keep paying month after month after month. So let's summarize this a different way. It could be some kind of utility or ongoing heartbeat of their organization. It could be templates. It could be, what's proven to work. Again, case studies. It could be direct one-to-one help. It can be case studies like that, where you pick 3 or 4 people and you provide that kind of help in a one-to-one, where it's recorded, let's say, or it's one-to-many. It could be done like through a Zoom or GoToWebinar, for example, or it could be done, using YouTube. It could be software, and you demonstrate the software, or you explain what the software has done for you, or how they can use software. Or let's say it's an affiliate program. You can explain the ins and outs of the affiliate program, how to make money, and then opportunities with that affiliate program. And you can do that month after month after month. I mean, there's plenty of software out there. There are plenty of technical tools out there where you do nothing but teach and train and show month after month. Take Canva, for example. You could have a membership where you are the template creator and you're showing people how to create Canva templates. Or you could say, hey, if you are a pro subscriber to Canva, here is what's available behind the scenes. Here's what I'm doing. Here's how, my business is utilizing these pro templates. You see how I just like niched right down. I went to a sub market very rapidly. People will pay for that. Now, how many people? That's a different topic for a different day, but what I will say is that it's not very hard to figure out demand. You can go to YouTube, you can go to Amazon, you can go to different search engines, you can obviously hit Google and do searches and just see what is everyone talking about, what seems to be hot, what are the best sellers, what YouTube channels are the biggest, what shows up in the drop down when I start typing into Amazon. There's so many ways to see what is already selling. So you don't need to be, and you probably shouldn't be, totally, absolutely unique. Instead, look at what's working, what's selling, what makes sense, and then just go after that. If you don't have any tools or templates and you're not delivering downloads and value like that, you can still focus on the users, the members, the tools that they use on a regular basis. The tools is very interesting and easy. For example, everyone has email. So what you could do is talk about and show and explain everything about email related to your topic. You could say, hey, if you're interested in learning about affiliate marketing, here's how you could use your own contact list in your email to reach out and find someone to proofread or edit your book, or to proofread or edit your bonus report, and so on and so forth, and line that up with an affiliate offer. You can just say, hey, here's how I'm using email to do these things so I can make this money, right? Like I talked about email, contact, and an affiliate offer. You combine these things together, and suddenly you have something that you can put into a membership that people care about. It might be something like, hey, I have sent out, 10,000 emails or 1,000 emails or 5 emails, and these are the best. This is the best. This is why it's the best. Here's how I took this particular email subject line, speaking of email, because we're just on that topic, and here's how I use these emails with ChatGPT to create 20 more headlines, 20 more subject line, 20 more bodies, 20 more bullets, whatever it happens to be. And so you can show that and demonstrate that and explain that and take your time. In a lot of ways, what you see on YouTube for free is what you would put into a membership. Now, you might be like, well, why would people pay for that? Because you've already digested it. You've already analyzed it. You've systematized it. You've turned it into a checklist. You've turned it into fill in the blank. You've turned it into a case study, what to truly avoid. And you might also offer up something like, hey, I'm going to look at what you've got personally. We'll look at your emails, submit your emails, submit your topic, submit your book. Tell me about your affiliate program. Tell me about the affiliate program that someone else has that you'd like to promote. And you can see exactly how this works. People want that material. And really what you're doing, if you think about something like that, is you're saving people the time and the frustration. So rather than spending 10 minutes and, just burning their life and smacking their head against the wall, you're saying, look, I did that work for you. I spent 100 hours doing this so that you know exactly what to do. Like I've created, I can't even tell you how many memberships at this point, 50 memberships at this point, and several of them, I was going to say many, but several of them are alive and well and doing fantastic. In fact, you can very, very likely see one of those memberships down in the description. And then you can kind of reverse engineer, hey, what are these guys doing? What are the Rhodes brothers saying? What are they providing? And you can look at our sales pages and you can opt in and become a member and actually experience it for yourself, which is really, really cool. Okay. So back to the topic at hand, very specifically the best membership to start. It comes down to first picking a topic that lines up with you being able to provide continuous value. There that is again, continuous value, month after month. But if you really can't decide on a topic, pick one of the evergreen topics. It's going to be something like a money, relationship, health, money, relationship, health. And the reason for that is that they will never ever go out of style in your lifetime, my lifetime. People always want more money. They always want to improve the relationships, and they always want better health. Who doesn't want to have a giant nest egg? Who doesn't want more dividend income? Who doesn't want to learn how to get a higher paying job or start their own business? Now, relationships. Who doesn't want to have a better relationship with their children or with their parents? Who doesn't want to be able to better negotiate a raise and have a better relationship with their boss? being able to communicate with a team, being able to be more charismatic and public speak, right? So these are different ways of thinking about money and relationships at the same time. Or just romance, dating, get the girl, get the guy, right? Mend relationships, right? Bounce back, right? Overcome adversity. Again, I mentioned charisma, but confidence, right? So how do you build that up? And we do have material exactly like that on this channel. So take a look at that when you have a moment. And then health. Who doesn't want to live stress-free, pain-free, clarity of mind, clarity of purpose? So the mental health, obviously, but physical health as well. And that might be also along the lines of taking care of other people, how to embrace adversity and overcome that adversity, right? So it's almost like a personal development, that kind of relationship activity or that kind of health. I mean, there are people that are in very, very specific sub markets, tiny little markets, and you can do the exact same thing. You can go after health like weight loss. You can go after recipes. You can go after specific kinds of diets, right? Keto, carnivore, you name it. And then you could build up a community based on that. And it can start off as a free community, and then you can have a paid community behind that. But again, money, relationships, and health. And I would also say, in addition to being able to provide continuous value, just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper into a market until it has personal meaning. So continuous value from you, usually, and it has personal meaning, or like you can plant the flag. It's something that energizes you. You love it. It's exciting. It's awesome. And also it lines up with one of those three markets. If you can't decide, the money, relationships, and health. Again, that's if you can't decide. Maybe something just totally sticks out and it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that because it's personal to me. I can provide continuous value, and there's a big enough market of at least, several thousand, if not tens of thousands of people who would be interested in this. Okay, another thing is people absolutely, no doubt, buy into a membership based on passion and energy. So if you're just like over the top, crazy, excited, wild, like, yeah, if you're a cheerleader, if you're telling jokes, if you've got this strong, charismatic, strong, positive energy, well, guess what? People will want to be around you for your energy and your positivity. They will subscribe. They will hand over money to be around you, even if maybe you're not the best teacher, the best trainer, but maybe you're the most compassionate. Maybe you're the most interested. Maybe you seem like, maybe you are the hardest working. And they know that, and it comes through, and you're smiling, and you're jacked up and jazzy. So it's money, relationships, and health, sure, but it's got personal meaning to you. Everyone knows it. And you're able to provide value over and over and over again. Now, one of the ways to know, this is like a secret bonus, one of the ways to know that you're working on the right kind of membership content, which is the key. It's not the platform. It's not the technology. That's a dime a dozen. You can go find many different membership platforms. And you could even do something as simple as doing like a Gumroad, or, there are other tools that are out there where people just, they are subscribing. They'll pay you, $10 a month, $50 a month, $100 a month, and then you send out, a newsletter once or twice a week. And that might be it. But the point is not that delivery. The point is that some people will just use PayPal buttons. They'll use Gumroad. They'll use, very, very simple technology. And as a result, you're able to collect money. The money plops into PayPal, or you have like a Stripe account connected into something or other. And then the money comes in and you just deliver. But the energy and the passion coming through, far more important. The continuous value and the personal meaning, especially starting out, far, far more important than the platform, the technology. If you're letting the technology get in the way, then you shouldn't start a membership. Let me say that again because it's so critical. If the technology is the reason why you have not launched a membership yet, then you shouldn't be launching a membership at all, because that tells you you're focused on the wrong thing. Obviously, you have to pick a platform. Obviously, you have to have your content show up somewhere, somehow. And you're going to need help doing that probably the first time. But you can watch a tutorial, you can reach out, you can spend $50 and get help on Fiverr.com, for example. You can get the help that you need for next to nothing, either watching videos or paying, a paltry sum in terms of the technology. So if you're using that, it's a crutch, it's a reason why not, and therefore you shouldn't start a membership. In fact, you probably shouldn't be an entrepreneur if you're letting that kind of technology prevent you from taking action that I know you have inside you. So the real true summary here is, how are you going to create nonstop value for other people over time? That's it. That's what it comes down to. And now you have the essential keys for deciding on what that's going to be, and you're going to know what is the best membership to start. And you're going to know what you ought to be delivering. It could be PDFs, templates, software. It could be one-to-one consults. It could be case studies. Any of these can work. What matters is the continuous value every week, every month, and people have access to you or your company, to the business. They're able to access, they're able to get support on an ongoing basis. That's all that it takes. So the best membership to start is the membership you are about to start. The best membership to start is the one that you are just about to start right now after hearing this, because you already have enough content and enough ideas in order to launch a membership right here, right now. In a matter of days, literally in a matter of days, you can launch a membership. Now, if you need one-to-one help, let us know. Comment below, send something in to the team, and we'll take a look and see what we can do for you. But down in the comments, let us know if this resonates with your experience with the best memberships that you're part of. Let us know if it resonates with your experience, and if this just kind of matches with what you thought. If this gives you a eureka moment, let us know in the comments below. There's also additional information that is very high value right down in the description. So it's not a plug for what's down there, but you'll see what we do in terms of asking people, hey, do you want to learn more and do more, and then get into a membership and work more closely with the Rhodes Brothers. You can see that again down in the description. And my last little comment here is an important one, but you'll see in the next video how you could take that kind of content. You'll see it once you're in that video. Once you click and go watch that video, you'll see exactly how you could take that type of content, if not that content, and turn it into a continuity, and specifically turn it into a membership. And if you want to have that content turned into a membership, let us know in the comments, again, either on this video or the next video once you click over to it, and let us know over there. All right, that's what I've got. This is John S. Rhodes signing off. See you in the next training.